Hello, everyone. I'm Harcos from Harcos XP. I'm here with my guests, as always, Matt Schofield from Acre Gaming,
What's up?
Joe Dudick.
You say it every single time.
What's
I'm
up?
sorry, Joe Dudick from Joe Soul Glow, and Jacob Johnson from Nordic and Nerdy.
Hey, my name's generic.
Ball stick.
Yeah,
Balls
sure.
Day. Hey guys, I'm Balls Day.
And this is just the Legendary Heroes podcast. So
That's it though. It's not that special.
no, not at all.
That's
you should
all
leave
it
it
is.
now.
We're pretty bad. Might as well just go.
This
We
is
appreciate you trying.
Way to
sell
it, guys. We're ending it. We're ending it.
We're doing this even if
Thanks for watching.
no, you're not leaving me, okay?
All right. So to start off this podcast, we're gonna do a quick little top 5 list, kind of like what we did last week with 5 of them. Except this time, we're not gonna make all of you hate us with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We still are. So yeah, this is gonna be another improvised top 5, and I think we're gonna do these like once weekly, just kind of get the podcast to kickstart and put our foots in our mouths at the very beginning.
Mine currently is.
Yep, Joe's extremely flexible. It comes from his training of wielding 2 dicks at the same time.
He was also a gymnast in high school, so that's a thing.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
You know that you can't suck your own dick unless you remove your lower ribs?
That's actually
I knew a
like
guy
myth.
I did know
That's a
a guy
myth?
who suck his own
Yeah.
dick.
It's a
Well, I
myth. You don't.
removed ribs for no reason then.
Oh wow.
No, like 1.5 the male population could do that.
yeah,
you know
you,
that?
you don't need to have
Not
your
a
ribs removed
fellatio.
to do it.
Yeah, I actually knew a guy who bragged about doing autofellatio. I was like, I think we should stop being friends. But yeah,
Wait, what are you saying?
nothing, Joe. Nothing.
Joe, get
Okay.
out.
Joe has
I mean,
an
the most
excuse.
the
Most
most
women can only handle one of his dicks at a time.
I handled
Most.
both.
Oh, well, that's because, Matt, you're extremely talented. I know that very well from first-hand experience.
Yeah, I've got some experience. Anyway, this is getting weird.
Legendary
Let's go
Heroes, the gayest podcast on the planet. Welcome. That's officially our title, by the way.
Did we just
Legendary
start that by just
homosexual
talking about
heroes.
sucking our own dicks?
Yes,
Yep.
of course.
I can't believe I did that, but we did it.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and
Professional.
start this top 5. All right, so let's see what I can draw out of the magic hat here.
It's your hand,
Not this
alright?
much, there's not this much paper. I'm just being annoying. Okay. All right, are you ready? Top 5 boss fights. Go. All right. It's not that dramatic.
I'm thinking.
I think I already know mine.
I know
actually.
mine too.
We've
Yeah,
got to get
Matt,
one
you go
from
ahead.
Dark Souls.
Yeah,
Gotta
it's
get one
probably-
from Zelda, probably.
dude, it's gonna either like default to Zelda, Dark Souls, or for me, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and then Matt's gonna be like,
We have to
"I
get
guess
one for
I'll just
Monster.
sit here."
Mine's gonna
Just-
be what?
And, well, Matt just be like, "Well, I guess I'll just sit here while they talk about Dark Souls, Zelda, and Monster Hunter again."
But for you guys, it's just all you sitting down and just listening to me talk about Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but that's okay because I do want to play that game. But
Yes.
Yeah.
anyway, okay. So Matt, you have yours, right?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
The final fight at the end of Final Fantasy VII with Sephiroth.
Fuck yes.
That's a
Also, probably one
badass
of the
boss
best
fight.
boss themes.
Yeah, for sure. It's a really badass boss fight as well, and
It's actually on my iPod.
It's fucking hard if you don't know what you're doing as well.
Yeah.
So I'd say that was definitely it should be in the list.
Hell yeah. Sephiroth's
Yeah, definitely
fucking
Final
awesome.
Fantasy.
I think mine is gonna be Liquid Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh,
Good choice.
That's a good.
Yeah,
And
because
that messes with your mind.
what? Oh no, that's Psycho Mantis. He's very close, but
okay.
yeah, Psycho Mantis is a close second. But no, the final fight at the end of 4 is like the most like conclusive fight ever because it like takes the final boss from the first game and then like reinvents it and you do it again, and it like even like the first phase of the battle uses the music from the first game, and then it
Wow.
like transitions through the themes of all 4 games up until the final fight, and by the final like 4th tier of the battle, like the music is all like sad and you and Liquid are both really fucking tired, and it's just a really emotional fight. It's so good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one where you're on top of the thing and then you're just
yeah,
like
you're on
fist
top
fighting
of
each other?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, I actually know that.
Yeah, that's a fucking awesome boss fight. So
Uh-huh.
I'd say that was in the list for sure. Joe.
Is it
Uh,
my turn?
yeah, Joe.
Okay. I would just say Ganondorf, but I'm gonna go more specific and go to Twilight Princess Ganondorf because I love that fight.
Yeah.
You start out
Yeah.
on Midna fighting the beast. You like tip him over, slash the crap out of his his scar, you know the deal. Then you're on horseback. You beat him with Zelda, and then it's just one-on-one with you and Ganondorf.
It goes through all
So
of the
epic.
things that you learned in the game too. That's another cool thing.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
wraps everything up so nicely.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why people don't like that game.
I don't know either. That last boss fight with you and Ganondorf, like you're in just an enclosed circle with like this hulking guy, and there's like lightning everywhere, and it's like so epic. I don't know,
And then
I
you
love
put
it.
on the magical armor, and you don't feel bad at all.
And then you
Just-
just
you get out
lose
the fishing
roots,
rod.
'cause that makes sense.
Just gonna cycle back to something you guys said before. Did you just say that you beat him with Zelda, as in you grab hold of Zelda by the ankles and hit him in the face
Yes.
with it?
Actually, you
Outstanding.
do have to fight Zelda first. He like possesses Zelda and forces you to fight her.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that's like kind of back to
Domestic-
the Ocarina of Time, like deflecting the.
Yeah, it does
Domestic
a fan-
abuse.
and Wind Waker,
It's
when
fine,
you
'cause
deflect the
she's
light
possessed.
arrows.
Yeah, it brought back a lot of like the cool themes, but it still had a very unique feel. So that was really cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Harcos, do you have yours?
Yes, it's from Monster Hunter Freedom 2. Not from Freedom Unite, though. Freedom Unite has this boss. Like, the alternate boss in Freedom 2 is this giant dragon. Like, his name is... He's an elder dragon. Like, he's like the last dragon that you'll ever face. And he literally can hit you one hit. His name is the White Fatalis. And... no, I know it's racist sound. It's a little racy.
The White Fatalis?
Fatalis, yeah.
It definitely
Wow.
sounds like the white phallus, I'm not gonna lie, guys.
The white phallus.
Well, he has wings, and he's like pure white. I mean, every time you hit him, like he bleeds like red crimson, crimson.
So he
crap.
Seath the Scaleless?
Yeah. And it's like literally like everything he does, like to you, is one hit kill, and you have to use you have to use your environment to kill him. Like there's cannons all around the map, and God, it's just once you beat him, like you're like, I am God incarnate. It's just like because literally everything in the game leads up to that one point of you trying to kill this guy, because literally I had to call in like 3 other friends to help me kill him because that's how hard he is.
That's awesome. What are we
Yeah.
doing about this awkward like last
the awkward
top
fifth
5?
one?
We should just make it top 4.
Should we? I don't know, because
Unless we
I
did
kind
it
of
as
like
a
that
guy.
we have to like compromise with one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
Then we
idea.
all
No,
end up
like,
arguing.
Yeah, we'll have to compromise on one, and then we all get our 4. So, what's the game that we all played and it has a final
good
boss?
Shit. I don't.
Wait, we did get one from Dark Souls, but not everyone's played that.
Yeah, I think only me and Joe, right? You guys haven't dabbled in the Souls realm.
I have dabbled in Souls realm, just not very
You
much. I've played both games, just not excessively.
Oh, okay, cool.
Plus, there are too
Dark
many like
Souls is-
categories. I don't know what to do. Like whether it's good because it's really hard or good because it's like just really well designed. Like for really hard, I would pick Ornstein and Smog.
Yeah.
It's like-
That's the turning point in that game. Is that boss
Yeah.
fight.
That's the point where most people like you get there and then they're like, I'm fucking done.
But really good
Fucking
design. I think it might actually be from 2, which is surprising because a lot of those boss battles kind of fall short of the first game.
Yeah,
But Dark Lurker,
exactly.
yeah, Dark Lurker is a fucking amazingly well designed boss. So
I beat that boss, and then I like watched Body's video. I don't know if you saw Body's video,
Yeah, I think I know.
and I'm like, yes. Yes.
I felt all
yes.
these things.
This is exactly what I was feeling while I was fighting this boss. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's probably my. I don't know. Not counting Demon Souls, that's probably my favorite Souls boss. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's think about like older games,
Oh,
some-
let's see here.
some more classic stuff.
Has anyone played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Are you talking about the Great Mighty Pooh? Is that
Yes.
where you're going?
There.
Yep, I think I've not.
Damn it,
my
Matt
votes
and
on that.
Andrew. Have you not played that?
Did I
Played
say
what?
I hadn't played it?
Conker's Bad Fur.
Did those words come out of my mouth?
I don't
Wait,
know.
what
You
you
didn't
talk-
say anything.
What are you
Uh,
talking about?
You guys were all
Conker's
over
Bad Fur
it.
Day?
I have
I
played
can't
it.
hear who.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's where you play the fucking squirrel with like a gun.
No,
It's great.
I haven't. Can't say I
Okay,
have.
well,
Oh,
Harcos,
I didn't.
there's-
I didn't.
There's a boss who is literally a giant pile of shit that sings opera. And you kill him by throwing toilet paper at him.
In his
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, and his teeth are all corn because you can't digest it. So it's the fucking most disgusting, hilarious boss. And oh god, what does he say? It's like, I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Yeah, it's fucking great. So yeah, that one's that gets my vote.
How about Bowser from
I didn't-
Luigi Mansion?
Luigi-
Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, you mean like King Boo Bowser?
Yeah.
I never even made it to the end of that game.
I had to
I
watch
love
my
that
cousin beat it
game.
because like I never could beat it as a kid. It's literally the first game I got for my GameCube.
Yeah, me too. Because that was the launch title that everyone was like, "What? Why wasn't Super Mario Sunshine the launch title?" But it was a really good game. I thought.
What was with all the Mecha Bowsers in GameCube era? That's what I'm thinking. Like
That's a
you get
good
the
question.
Sunshine one, and there's Baby Bowser's controlling this giant Mecha Bowser, and then Luigi's Mansion.
There's always
What's
some
up with
gimmick,
it?
man.
It's just like every game now has Dry Bowser. Ever since New Super Mario Brothers,
Yeah.
has the skeleton Bowser. So
Yeah.
everyone has their own Bowser phases. For a while, it was Dark Bowser too. That was the thing with all the
Dark
RPG
Bowser.
ones. Yeah, all the RPG ones had like a dark version of Bowser.
Hmm.
Anyway, so what do we have again? We have Liquid. Matt, what was yours again? I forgot.
Sephiroth.
Liquid Sephiroth. Actually, I forgot everyone's.
Twilight Princess Ganondorf.
Liquid Sephiroth.
The White
Ganondorf.
Fatalis.
The white fat. The,
The
white
White
phallus. The white phallus. And
Let's make it Nordic Phallus then.
make it what?
What?
Aren't you? in
I
the
am.
intro,
I
aren't
am
you
the Jarl of
the-
all things
Yeah,
phallic.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I own him now. So that's my
has, like,
steed.
The dragon, it has like a beard and it just has like horn. It's so cool.
And its head
Oh,
is
so it has
giant penis.
pubes. Are you telling me that it's a giant wiener dragon with pubes?
No, it has wings.
What? Oh, so it's a giant winged wiener dragon with pubes.
It's like a giant lizard but with wings and horns.
That's all. That's exactly what a dragon is.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look like a dick, I don't think. Here.
I think all things
Oh, we're
look
just-
like a
we're
dick
just
if you
saying
want them
'cause-
to.
Fatalis sounds like Phallus.
Oh,
so-
it may be Fatalist, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Phallus.
so we have him and shit. What did we compromise on? Great Mighty Pooh, right?
Did we? Matt, what are you voting
I
on?
acquiesce.
I honestly don't care. The Great Mighty Pooh is a good choice.
Great Mighty Pooh
Alright.
is just hilarious. It's not really like well designed. It's just a fucking.
We need an image of him to come across the screen right now.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll throw out the Great Mighty Pooh. Actually, I'm just gonna throw in the clip of him singing opera.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
Please do.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
have
do
that in the
that.
background of the entire thing.
Yes.
Just in a loop.
From thence point onward.
Drowning us all out.
Our viewers are not going to know shit until they get up to this point, and it's like,
Not gonna know
oh,
shit,
that
let's see what you
explains
did
everything.
That explains everything. No,
That
no Pearl
explains
Chain
this
of Paradise here.
monstrosity that's on my screen.
Okay. Oh,
What's next?
that's it with the top 5. So, oh wait, we need to decide an order. So, or do we? I don't fucking know if we should do that.
No,
What is
there's
Hohokum?
no specific order.
Huh?
What is Hohokum?
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Hohokum or something.
Hohokum.
Yeah, that's a game that just came out this past week. It's a PlayStation exclusive, PS3, PS4, and I think the Vita.
Doing really well or something?
Well, it's one of those like artsy games that gets like the mixed reviews. It's like I got to play the demo of it. It's a very much like it's the definition of like a Zen game.
Oh, is it like that one game? What's it called?
Okami? I was thinking
No.
Okami as soon as
Yeah, that's
the
what comes to
artsy
my
game
mind.
came up.
No, it's not like Okami, but
Is it like
that's
Transistor?
no, it's not even like that either.
I can't remember the game, but I played
Okay.
it some.
Basically,
I played it
did you? I'm trying to think of how to describe this because it's really hard to describe. Basically, you play as like this little tiny thing, that like runs around and has like a stream of rainbow-colored, like alternating colors behind it, and It's just like, I don't know, it looks like a little tiny ferry or spaceship or something that you just like control, and you can like weave it around, and everywhere you go you leave this trail of color behind you. And it's like, well, it's like color and light against like a dark background. And then as you play, like, it has really strangely tight controls for you just controlling something on a 2D surface that just runs around and leaves color.
Yeah.
But
okay.
And as you play, like, these other like single color, like, you're multicolored and it's always changing, but these other single colored like things similar to you will come and follow you and like mimic all of your patterns, but like slightly off, so that way you get like this big canvas of like all these moving colors that all kind of, no matter what way you move, it always seems to turn out beautiful.
Yeah.
And there's like even like sequences, like I'll put up a little clip of it where like you'll enter like this little area, and all of them will like spread out, and they'll all move exactly as you do, and you'll like create this really cool design that's like kind of, it's really trippy almost. Like I feel like potheads would love this game.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I googled it, and it actually looks like something I'd play.
Yeah, it's surprisingly like good for some reason. Like I can't even. And another thing too, like as you interact with the environment and illuminate other stuff, like the music evolves. So like you'll uncover something and you'll get like another drum beat. So like the music,
that's awesome.
Yeah, the music and the visuals are all evolving as you play, and it's just a really zen, peaceful experience.
So it's like one of those Xbox arcade games where like it's very artsy, like the way you're describing it.
Yeah,
it's just really popular that way.
It like there's no, I don't think there's any fighting.
Is it very like minimalistic for games, you know?
Yeah, it makes you. It's one of those things that makes you question: is this a game?
Yeah. Okay.
But
then, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's good. Like from what I got to play of it, it was really enjoyable. But I don't know. I'll have to play more of it and see. I think I might. I think I might buy it just because it looks like a good game to wind down with. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I'm excited.
I may have to look at it because I have this idea for a video. It's what's your mind see when you're on cocaine? And I'm collecting, and I'm gonna like start like with like, hello everybody, this is just a simulation, but as you sit in this chair, I'm gonna inject you with a needle, and then I'm gonna
one of those cocaine needles.
Yeah. I mean heroin. I'm so sorry.
Oh, heroin. I was like, what?
Anyway,
I'm gonna inject this powder into your bloodstream.
Liquefied cocaine. Come on. And then anyway, there's gonna be everything on the screen is just gonna be a bunch of weird random games that are really artsy and everything, and there's gonna be like really trippy music in the background, and then I'm gonna be like the narrator describing in like a soothing, calming voice through the entire experience.
Just slowly get more insane though.
Yes, and it's like I already have like a bunch of games.
Put in like a random clip of like online GTA, like people be like, "Oh, fuck the hell, faggot!"
Like, that's perfect. It's like suddenly your high snaps. You see everything. There's people everywhere. You shoot them, and then your high comes back, and you're all nice and calm.
You show like a clip from Space Invaders, like everything's going to hell. So
yeah.
Shall we get to our main topic of the day, which is we're going to be discussing a little bit about. We're going to get a little serious for a change to talk about women and gender roles in games. So
yeah,
I think that's kind of been a hot topic as of late.
Matt, didn't you say earlier like that women gaming girls are like growing demographic or something like that?
Yeah,
that was me.
It was me. I've said it before as well. But yeah, I reckon in the next like 5-10 years, it'll be like that male gamers will be a minority compared to female gamers.
Really, like not even like on par, a minority.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, it'll only be a minority by like 1 or 2%. It'll be like 52% women, like 48% men. But it's gonna happen.
Now. I think it's like almost 50% women are gamers. Sorry, almost 50% of gamers are women. But
yeah, I
think it's like 48% right now.
Yeah, and that's gonna,
really. It must be a silent majority then.
It's gonna fluctuate. Yeah. Like it's gonna become 52% women and 48% of men.
Yeah, dude, the only consolation I have is that everybody above the age of 40 will die soon.
Whoa!
No. Here, listen to me out. Listen.
No.
And then what the fuck did that come from?
No. Listen to me. Gaming will be an accepted medium of entertainment.
Oh, yeah, that is...
Where going out to the movies is just, like, considered less than just hanging out with your friends and playing video games.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is that it's another... I've been saying that for years. It's just another medium. It's just... It involves interaction rather than, the passiveness of watching a movie, so...
Yeah.
I think it's on par with with any other form of media. But I mean, if you do it,
it's
right.
not greater,
I mean, of course, you can say that for a lot of games, but then you look at something like our number one hated topic, Call of Duty, which that's what people who don't play games see as the gaming market.
Yeah.
And that's
people
unfortunate.
who don't play games think that everyone who plays games is like this fat guy who lives in his parents' basement.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of that.
That was the reality like 15 years ago when playing a game made you a nerd.
Yeah, and now like playing games have become more and more mainstream. Like we're seeing now, 48% of women. I think it's 48. Someone might. Let me fact check that real quick. Yeah.
Let's Google that, shall we?
Yeah, I think it's
the highest
48%
subscribed
of women,
person on YouTube.
or 48% of and like we were talking about, we're not going to mention any names, but I mean the moment that like males on the internet see like females that play games are like, holy shit, it's a rare species. Like we should try to bang her.
And then they're scared off.
Well, yeah, but like it's not that small of a demographic as people think. Like it's becoming more and more of a thing. So that's funny too when you consider the way that women are presented in video games, because it's often not very friendly when you think about it.
Oh shit, we were wrong, guys.
A few that I'm really impressed with. What were you saying, Matt?
We were wrong. Apparently, right now it's 45% of game players are female, but last year in 2012 it was 47%. So it's going down again.
It's probably fluctuating.
Probably because guys are pigs, right?
Yeah, probably.
No, seriously, like
just look at the games though. Like you see so much like women being objectified in the games. Like it's obviously a male focused audience.
But I mean, another thing too, I think it's like. I mean, it's the developers is the big thing. Most developers are male. I actually wrote this one down. There's a stat right here. It is increasing female developers though, because it's doubled since 2009. It was 11.5% of developers identified as women.
Identified as women.
Yeah, I mean, gender versus sex, but
okay.
And now it's 22% of developers are women. So it's definitely an increasing trend, and I think we're going to see a more diversified character base in games as that goes up.
Yeah, for sure, because they're going to start catering to the correct market when there's going to be more girls playing, they'll sell more games and vice versa and all that.
But just look at like Soul Calibur.
Yeah, that's the thing that always gets to me. It's the really sexualized games.
But especially recently, there have been a lot of girls that haven't been sexualized, i.e., Elizabeth is one of them.
Oh, very
She's
true.
amazing.
Oh, come on. She's a little bit sexualized.
She's nowhere near as much as like
I
most
didn't think
girls.
so.
Like she doesn't wear anything that reveals like anything at all.
She wears a corset that like pushes her boobs up super high.
Well, if you look at beta footage of Infinite, you can see that she actually had bigger breasts before, and they reduced the size of them. So that's at least something.
I think it's because they realize she's like 16. She's like 18, but. I don't know. There's like the one scene that comes to mind when like Booker is like pulling her corset back together, and there's like a little you can like see some over boobage, some cleavage. But other than that, yeah, I guess that's.
I think you're looking too far into that, man.
At the same time, she has that kind of goes back to the damsel in distress stereotype a little bit. Not as much because she does kind of grow.
If you play the DLC,
the DLC was amazing.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I love the DLC. I think that really
wrapped up things
nicely. Yeah, we won't spoil it for you then, or we won't spoil it for the audience either. But that really does help her grow. And I don't know. Like, I guess that's like the two big things that most women in video games are either the damsel in distress or the sidekick, or the over sexualized, dominatrix.
Did you see the Soul Calibur? Like, there's this meme. It's like all the Soul Calibur covers, like with Ivy on it, and her boobs are growing from cover to cover.
Yeah,
and it's like, Ivy, what happened to you?
as boob physics get better.
Yeah, no, they just get.
These game developers are understanding more and more about breasts.
Yeah, apparently.
And then Matt, you were talking a couple podcasts ago about Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Yeah, because like you play the most recent Tomb Raider game, and it's just like the whole time if you don't change the outfit, it's just distracting as fuck because she's wearing like some skimpy ass tank top, and you see it from all angles, and it's like for fuck's sake.
See, I thought that was a challenge of the game, where like you were challenged not to look at her.
You can't not look at her. There's points where you actually have to. Like, I don't know, man. Like it literally
like,
points where the
camera.
camera.
Like, look at it. Look at it.
Literally.
I think...
And then there's a part where she like very nearly gets raped, and like she actually like originally she was supposed to get raped, and they cut it out. And it's like, and you just
What? Really?
Yeah, you're aware. There's like a point. There's like a point that a guy grabs hold of her, and then like at that point she's supposed to get raped, and then she like shoots him in the head or something instead, and it doesn't happen.
Yeah, because I remember that part, and she just like breaks his nose and everything.
Yeah, he's supposed to rape her, and it doesn't happen because it was
Thank
apparently
God.
it was
Good
apparently
thing.
yeah apparently it was like too brutal to be put in a game.
Yeah, that's a pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it's actually illegal to do now.
Oh yeah, I
rape
think it
in
is
it.
actually. God, another thing.
Wait, do you mean it's illegal to put rape in a game?
It's illegal to portray it in a game, I think. Plus, Germany would have a field day trying to get it through.
Well, the United States, like, they have. I think there's like a Supreme Court case where they were trying to like decide whether video games could do anything they want, and
I don't think they can. There are rules and restrictions.
no, they made it like so you can do anything.
Manhunt begs to differ.
I don't know. I don't know the rules of that as much. But do you? Speaking of like rape, do you guys remember Custer's Revenge?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
like
I
that's
remember
like a
that from
super
ABTS.
super old game where you play as like this white guy going around like to Native Americans, and he has his dick out the whole time, by the way, but it's like super pixelized, so you can't really tell. But you will just walk up and rape Native American women
While dodging arrows.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
like, what the fuck?
It was on the Atari apparently.
Yeah.
The Atari
Yeah.
2600 released September
just has his
23rd,
dick out the whole
1982.
I mean, given that was like a behind-the-counter game. That wasn't like
Yeah.
something that they actually sold. But yeah,
So
that
that's-
is really sexist.
That's
Messed up.
So like apparently they sold the rights to a company called PlayAround, and they continued to market the game as Westwood Ho.
What?
Okay.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on with this game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's,
really.
what makes it laugh is that it's listed in these genres as adult, western. Like, I don't get it.
That's very terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, by the way, another big, like, we were talking about fighting games as big for having really scantily clad.
Rumble Roses.
Yeah. And then another big one is fantasy games. Where all, like, the women's versions of armor is, like, super. Like, it's
level 80
almost
armor
like-
is just like covering the boobs barely.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay,
like all the modded
congratulations,
Skyrim
in case you wanted to
armors.
protect your nipples from swords. And absolutely nothing else. God.
Yeah.
Oh.
World of
Like,
Warcraft.
did you ever
is the
like
biggest.
see the Nexus, like the Skyrim Nexus for all the
Skyrim
mods?
Nexus. Or
It's
fucking
literally just like a porn site.
that channel that it's like MMOX review or something like that. It's like he reviews Skyrim mods, and all of his thumbnails are the skimpiest armor mods of the week. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's
You are-
literally
you
where
are
I met Sonny.
capitalizing on something. That's where you met Sonny.
Yeah, no, it was just like this is how the story went. Like, like his audience is like literally like 98% male, like
Yeah.
95% male.
Don't tell me Sonny was one of the 2%.
Yeah, no, I saw Sonny in the comments. I'm like, she's like, you inspired me to make a Skyrim Let's Play, and I'm like, really?
No, I was supposed to- that
You
was
must
just-
be a guy with a girl's pick, right? You got to be serious. So I checked out her channel, and she's like, she was a girl, but then like,
To this
she actually
day, I
had
don't
good
believe that
content.
Sonny's not male.
yeah,
I'm
I don't
pretty
really
sure
believe
she's a
that
dude.
either.
Like,
yeah, she's a
Joe?
guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Is there literally like a single episode where we don't mention Sonny and then
I don't
say
think
that
there
she's a
is.
guy?
No.
I blame Harcos. That's his fault.
But
Anyway. Okay,
it was relevant, all right.
yeah, it's true. This one's relevant.
Have you guys
yeah.
ever read the comments on the new Skyrim mod in Steam? Or no, not in Steam, but on the website.
No.
No, what is
They're all hilarious. I went on there and I read one comment, and it's like, watched free porn, got a virus, downloaded Skyrim nude mod, 11 out of 10 would fap again.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. And disturbing. But
and disturbing.
I just don't know how to respond to that.
there's nothing like fake. Oh well, Harcos is actually the most well versed of all of us in video game pornography Because
How's that possible?
because I may have made Harcos play a board game variant.
Oh yes, I made a video for you, and
Yeah, I don't
Never
think
gonna
that'll
release
ever be released, but yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
hopefully
made-
not.
I made Harcos play a Midna from Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess porn game, and it wasn't like her as a human. Like at the end of the game, it was her as an imp, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Watching Harcos play it was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
he asked me to record it. I'm like, okay.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh,
I
you
need
need
to
to
go.
watch. Yeah, you need to go.
watch that.
You need to go watch that. That was amazing. It was the most
Go to hell,
stupid
Jacob.
fucking
Go to
thing.
hell.
Somebody needs to resend that to me because I didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's up in the Skype chat.
I don't
I'll
think
bring
it-
back.
I don't think
Actually,
it
I'm
downloaded.
gonna go ahead and edit in not just the audio from that video. Is that okay, Harcos? Can I?
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'll edit in just Harcos' reaction.
And here's the reaction. Go. Okay. God damn it. Here we go. Oh my god. Why am I doing this? Oh yeah, that's great. Can we go? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's using her game dialogue like he said it was. What the fuck is this? Oh god. Okay. This is not. What the fuck? Yeah, that looks really. Oh my god, I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What? Oh no. Oh, we became wolf form. Oh, that's a demo. Okay. Okay, I got through it, Jacob. Did it just for you. Okay, this is Harcos signing out. And we're back.
Reaction music. Oh, sorry.
What?
Jesus.
What?
That was
Anyway,
amazing reaction music.
Thank you.
I gotta say, that's pretty good. Shall we get back on topic?
Yeah, we should
of,
probably get back on
Wait,
topic.
wait, before we get back on topic, Jake, I have to say, you really just got, like, that was such a smooth transition into just saying that I did that.
Oh, thank you.
It was just like, wow, that was so seamless.
Oh, yeah.
It caught me off guard. That's how seamless it was.
Pretty good.
But anyway, what,
But I don't know
what
if you're
we
being
talking-
sarcastic or not.
No, it really
Oh,
was.
really? Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad
Anyway,
that
I was
did-
going to talk about Smite and how in Smite they also sexualize all the guys, and they have a large female webpage. So I think
they sexualize the guys. Is that what you said?
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
Sunny is into it.
so. At least
Somebody's
they're
gonna
learning
sexualize-
No,
to
Sunny
get
hates
both
Smite.
sides. I guess.
Oh wait, no, League of Legends is mine.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying, Joe?
I think they're learning to appeal, or at least the developers of Smite are learning to appeal to not just a male demographic, but a young
Yeah.
teenage demographic where everyone's hormones are just going nuts.
You know, that's
So
the thing.
sexualize everyone.
Either you sexualize everyone or you like sexualize no one. I think that's
I'd be fine with them sexualizing no one, but then
yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it grabs more
Well, I,
attention.
don't, I get the gods thing though, because Smite's about actual religions, and a lot of the times the gods were presented in like super
Yeah.
sexualized fashions.
like perfection.
Yeah, I think it's just a
perfect
human
bodies.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Really.
The perfect body, all the Greek nudes. I kind of get why they would make everyone in that game sexy.
Mhm.
Although I know there's some controversy with that too, because they have Hindu gods, and that's
They
still
had to
a
change.
prominent religion.
I was playing during the patch where they changed. I forget her name. Kali.
Yeah,
They changed Kali and they just covered her up. But they also, in that same patch, they changed Agni, who's a male god, and I think they covered him up too.
Hmm.
So once again, that's like kind of the other side of it too. It's not just they're over sexualizing females.
yeah.
I wonder if they got in trouble with any of the existing religions that they portray.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they do. They got in trouble with Hindus. Like there was a lawsuit, I think. I don't know if there was a
Really?
lawsuit.
Yeah,
they
that's
had
to
to
be given.
change the way that they portrayed the Hindu gods because they were super sexualizing.
Do they have to like Assassin's Creed it and to say like this was developed by a multicultural group, so you can slaughter as many Muslims as you want?
Yeah, that's probably what they did. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love that they have that, and also I love that they say like any resemblance to historical figures is just resemblance, like it's coincidence. But like that's bullshit. You know exactly what you're making George Washington look like.
Yeah, well, George Washington was granted like just like that.
But... Oh yeah, I loved that they did that.
Does anyone else like really not like Assassin's Creed games anymore?
Yeah,
they've got pretty samey. I mean, this new one looks pretty good, and
it's appealed to me.
Tentatively excited.
Its charm really disappeared when they went outside the Renaissance for me. Like that's when like the golden age of Assassin's Creed was for me.
Well,
like when they're in the Renaissance.
For me, it was just they stopped being inventive with the series. Like,
yeah.
Well, did you hear about Assassin's Creed Unity?
Yearly releases. Yeah, I'm cautiously looking forward to Unity. I'm gonna
play Black Flag.
If you look at the difference between Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2, there is such a huge difference.
Yeah,
they just stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Like suddenly you can ride horses in towns and like
there's animals now. There's a ship.
Assassin's Creed 1 though was like really bare bones for a video game, don't you think though?
Yeah, that's because it was the first one though.
Yeah,
it's
like
not that good of a game. They
were just experimenting.
I bet you they were not even like considering like a sequel until like they found out it got really popular. That's what I really got that feel from Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they made Assassin's Creed 2 because they put more time into that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Now they're doing
I know what you're saying,
releases,
Jacob. Like, definitely just like a yearly release is not good enough for like a video game.
Not even close. That's not enough time.
It just eventually becomes to a COD. You know?
What'd you say, Joe?
It's not like repetitive enough. Like Call of Duty, at least like I don't know. I can get on there and I can shoot guys for I can just do that forever. I could shoot people. It's repetitive, you know, and it's fun to do that. I guess. When in Call of Duty, like assassinating people gets old. I guess. I don't know.
Well, I love stealth games. I really do. That's probably like my third favorite genre is stealth.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't know, like
not a lot of video games actually do stealth really, good or
it's
well.
Like Sly, Metal
Sly
Gear.
did stealth really well. Thief, the original one.
Yeah, the original Thief, Metal Gear, Sly.
Last of Us.
I never played The Last of Us, but I'll take it.
Oh my god, you have to play it. It's really good.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Shit, what was this? We got off topic though.
This is a good.
Yeah, this is good.
Wait, Dishonored for another good stealth.
Yeah, Dishonored's a great stealth one.
I'm sorry,
they just released that for free for Xbox Gold users.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Like I had to make this conversation like clean again because my mom literally just came into the room and started sleeping on my bed.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit weird.
Yeah. Well, what are you talking about?
Well, just that she walked in and just like, hey, night, Harcos.
Well, she has work in like 2 hours.
But why your bed?
Because we share a room.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay, so it wasn't like your bed, it was just your room. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. It was just easier to say for me.
How do you ever watch porn?
She goes to work like weeks at a time, you know?
You see, I have a waterproof phone, so I hop in the shower, and it's a good time.
Okay, let's not.
I thought you were going to bring that into a whole different direction, Joe.
Yeah, I thought when you said waterproof phone, I was like, oh, God.
So, like,
it's not just waterproof. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I see, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I don't know about
it's
that.
It's waterproof, but it sure is sticky.
Oh, God.
Ew.
All right, so yeah, gender roles.
Gender roles.
Yeah,
just got off.
Yeah, let me go back. Like we talked a lot about like the over sexualization, but what about like the damsel in distress stereotype? Like that's another thing that you see, or
that's
the
just
side
a cultural thing, man. You know.
Well, it's like especially with Nintendo. Like I don't know if it's like the argument of is it sexist or is it just paying homage to like the old like Disney and fantasy tales that had that be that.
You have to look at Nintendo as like a whole company, you know?
Yeah.
Like they really try to go for traditional values. Have you seen like the whole Tamagotchi Life like scandal that they had, where they took out gay marriage?
Yeah.
Like They just don't want to rock the boat, but then they inevitably do by just like keeping everything traditional.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to kind of get with the times a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of damsel in distress, I just thought about this. They're usually in the situation that they're in because someone more powerful is holding them, but they're also usually really powerful.
Yeah.
For example, Zelda and Elizabeth,
Peach.
they're
Peach.
like held because they have these powers and stuff.
Depends which Peach you're talking about, Jacob.
Well,
Which game?
I mean,
yeah.
like it comes to the thing, like with Peach, it's like she gets kidnapped all the time, but she also has proven to be her. Like they break the trend here and now and be like, yeah, this time she's the protagonist. This time she can kick a bunch of ass. Like they show you that in like Brawl. She's like all the girls in Brawl are super tough. Like that's a big thing. But they're still not sexualized. Well, except for Samus.
Well, it's made for like children. Come on.
Well, but look at Zero Suit Samus and tell me that was made with children in mind.
Hey, they couldn't find a wraparound for that. All right, just give them a like freaking chance. Or
no, I'm not criticizing that much. Like Zero Suit Samus has been like Samus has been Nintendo's sex symbol forever. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
even like she is like the archetype of the strong female protagonist that is also super hot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like somewhere right in the middle of like where we're trying to get. But,
Dude,
So
the first time I
essentially,
realized,
like, good.
the first time you go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, essentially, like, usually these girls that we're saving, even though they are damsel in distress, they're usually, like, just as powerful, if not more.
Zelda's super powerful.
Yeah, well, Zelda's just as powerful as Link.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because she's a part of the
different
Triforce.
Yeah. Yeah, therefore she's just as powerful as Ganondorf too.
Yeah.
But well, in her own way. But sorry, Matt. Well, let me briefly go through Zelda tangent. I was thinking about it earlier though. Zelda is like the series does kind of have that like misogynistic vibe. Like I'm sure it's nothing but like if you think about it, there's a lot of side characters that are female that never really hold up on their own. Like Sheik/Zelda is probably the big exception. Like she's the strong female character, and that makes sense because she has the Triforce and all that. But Link often has a female companion. You know, Navi.
Navi just has a female voice. It's not like.
Well, she is female though. Like I'm not saying that they're like sexualized female.
She's a feminine like being, but she's not like. That's not fair because she's not even human. You know.
Well, but I mean, you look at things like I consider GLaDOS to be a female character, and she's a machine.
She has no emotion whatsoever. It's like not fair to represent.
GLaDOS is a huge character.
GLaDOS hates you, man. That's an emotion.
Yeah. GLaDOS is a very powerful female character, I think.
No, she says everything in a monotone voice. Like
yeah, because she's a robot.
Dude, you need to play some more freaking Portal.
Yeah. For those
GLaDOS has some menacing shit. Like,
okay. To be fair, I only played like Portal like the first like 30 minutes. I watched.
Yeah, you need to play Portal and one and two.
The first 30 minutes of Portal is when she's monotone. I think. So I
and then she starts to evolve. But just so you guys actually know, for anybody that doesn't know, GLaDOS is like the main kind of the main enemy, I guess, that you face.
Yeah, she's the antagonist. Yeah,
she's the thing you hear narrating the game and also hating on you for the entire game.
Hey Joe, your mic.
What is it good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. What were we saying? Oh yeah, GLaDOS. Yeah, I think GLaDOS is a great that's a great female character.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though she's not.
Shell?
She's not. Yeah, Shell's a great one too. She's not sexualized. She's not really anything, but she's
she's also not really anything. Like no one. She's not. She only serves the purpose as like a shell that you're playing.
Yeah,
she doesn't really have a personality or say anything.
Yeah, I think that actually is the reason behind the reason that they shortened her name to Michelle, or shortened her name to Shell as instead of like Mish or something. I don't know, whatever people shorten Michelle to in real life.
Yeah.
And then, but that's the other thing too. Like she's one of the first like mandatory female protagonists that still allows you to project yourself. Mm-hmm. Like usually all of those roles are male by default.
Yeah, usually we're talking about like female characters in games, but has there any been like really strong female protagonists?
Yeah, well, you have Shell.
Matt, what is your input on this?
Yeah.
Did you just say input?
You did.
Input.
What is your input on this?
I think I'm just gonna go.
What? No.
You guys have been weird, man.
No, Matt.
Do you have any
like,
input on the gender roles though?
no, like female protagonists. Like, what do you think would be a strong female protagonist that you could project yourself on? Have you ever played a game like that?
Well, not really, because I find it difficult to project myself onto a woman.
Hold on a sec.
I find it pretty easy if you know what I'm talking about, man.
I mean, I have boobs, so I'm already halfway there, but no, I really find it difficult to project myself onto like a female character.
Really? Mm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't know, because it's kind of like, I'm aware that a woman would react to most things differently.
Or how about like we trick you, like
And shit.
Samus, like Metroid Prime, you know, when you
I
find out
was-
she's in at the end.
But I was aware from like the first 2 seconds.
Metroid Prime, yeah. Metroid Prime, you know, it was only a surprise in the first game.
It was barely a surprise in the first game. Like,
But
that butt, man, that ass.
That pixelated ass.
Yeah, that pixelated ass. You can tell that it's a chick from that.
Oh yeah, she has long hair and everything. Like,
well, no, but you didn't know that till the very end of the game.
yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
See it through the armor.
yeah,
That's
Sam,
the biggest mind fuck in my childhood. It's like, what? She's a woman?
The only place I could ever get in that game was the Powerball. That's like all I made it when I was a
Really?
kid.
wait, in
Yeah,
the
I
very
could not
first
beat
Metroid
it.
game?
Yeah.
That's because it's hard.
I
It's
know. And when
really
I was
hard.
5, I was like, I got the Powerball. I'm like, yeah. And then I would like make it to the monsters and be like, all right, fuck this. Like, we go play something else.
We were talking about female protagonists, right?
That's the thing is there's not really a lot that you can think of, like aside from games that allow you to choose your own gender. But
Oh yeah.
um,
Let me think here. I know one. Well, there's Tomb Raider. Yeah.
hold on again. Sorry.
Tomb Raider's like the definition of sexual.
Like the first games, it's really funny.
The new
Hold
one
on.
tried to go
Sorry.
away from that. The new one like kind of tried to.
But then you would be alienating your own audience, you know,
Yeah.
like your own fan base. That was what everybody was there for, you know.
You know, like this whole
Unfortunately.
gender role thing about like the like person in distress. Like I think that would just be kind of weird. And I'm not saying this because I'm sexist, but I honestly think it would be weird if like a girl was saving a guy who was captured, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's sexist. That probably is sexist to say, but
Yeah.
I just think that's kind of like emasculating him. Maybe that's because I like have this whole like preconceived perception of like how it should be, and like I've just been engraved by all these games that say that that's the way it should be. But I think it would be weird if the girl was the one saving the guy.
But come on, guys. Like, isn't there? I know there's more games with female protagonists.
Let me just Google this. Games with female protagonists. How hard was that? Wikipedia has a whole category on this.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. Alice in Wonderland, LOL, Fatal Frame, Ghost in the Shell, Tomb Raider.
Oh, we have Clementine from Walking Dead.
Yeah. Fatal Frame, I don't know if you ever played that. The game that involves you taking photos of ghosts to make them go away. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Some of the Broken Sword games. Clock Tower. Valkyrie. Apparently some
Okay, I'm
sections
back. Sorry
of
about
Metal
that.
Gear Solid. Parasite
there's
Eve.
There's
Perfect.
Bayonetta.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark, yeah.
No one lives.
Perfect Dark and Beyond Good and Evil are two games that have
No one
really
lives-
good female protagonists.
No One Lives Forever too.
Yeah. Wow. There's not a lot of video games with female protagonists.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's
That really surprised me. I thought there would be more.
I'm trying to think. I
Bullet
guess
Witch.
Resident Evil a little bit. I mean, with Jill
I already
Valentine,
said
but
The Walking Dead Clementine.
Yeah,
Like she's the main protagonist. In,
Does that
in the
game-
new one, yeah.
does
But
that
she's
game-
also a child, so that's a little different.
She grows up a lot though, but there is that game that that Bethesda made, that one-off called Wet. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
reminds me of Tarantino.
You're basically a complete fucking badass in that, but you're a chick. Drinking whiskey and shooting people in the face and lots of
Yeah.
blood and guts and gore. It's awesome.
That reminds me of that's like Kill Bill the game,
Yeah.
and I love
It is literally Kill Bill the game.
is this like it's fun because you're OP, or does it
Yeah.
get boring after a while?
No, it stays fun. Like they do things that like they put you in a bunch of situations where it keeps it fun. It's kind of like, do you ever play John Woo's Stranglehold?
No.
It's kind of like that, but with a girl. I don't know. It was pretty good.
Yeah, see, there's not that much to think of, but I think we're
Dead
gonna see.
Island. Dead Island gives you like 3 of the protagonists in Dead Island.
Oh, that's true. That's
actually
true.
2 even a majority. Like it's like 50-50. You have 2 male,
Yeah,
2
that-
female.
Yeah, but
Matt-
they're pretty sexualized though. Aren't
They
they?
Matt,
are.
I hate Dead Island.
I know you hate Dead Island, and
so
it makes me want to
much.
hit you in the face with a brick.
I don't think Dead Island even counts to be involved in the gaming industry.
It's
Why?
pretty bad.
I'm gonna go buy a copy and snap it in half.
I love it personally. So
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
give a
kidding.
shit. Left 4 Dead.
I bought it. I thought it was a decent video game. Not the best, but
Left 4 Dead has
Well, Left 4 Dead, it's only 1 of 4 in both games.
yeah, true. The Last of Us.
Well,
Oh, but
wait, can you play as a female?
In the
Oh, yeah, you
DLC, in the DLC,
yeah.
yeah.
oh no, you play as Ellie at one point in the game.
Yeah,
Who-
but it's
Who pretty
not
much
very
looks like Ellen Page.
Yes.
He is Ellen Page,
No,
right?
no,
Isn't
like
she-
Ellen.
No,
Page
that's the other game that has Ellen Page. She just
Beyond
looks
Good and
exactly
Evil.
like
No,
She's in
because
Beyond
Ellen
Between
Page.
Two Worlds or something. What is it
Yeah,
called?
She's
no,
in-
Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
No, that's
No,
not.
that's-
sorry, that's
that's
an old
the
game.
GameCube one.
No, sorry. It's crap. What is
Beyond
it
Two
called?
Souls between.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the sequel to Beyond Good and Evil. It's the same game.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way, no, it's
No, no,
No,
it's
it's the same. It's a sequel. I'm pretty sure it's
I think
it's
so.
the same
Beyond
series.
Good and Evil is like this game where you're like on the GameCube where you're going around in like a hoverboat on water collecting pearls.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
doesn't
Beyond
sound
Two Souls is
familiar.
like a spiritual successor to Heavy Rain. It's not.
Mm.
Oh, how about Resident Evil for a female protagonist?
Yeah, that has Jill Valentine.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
And Code
And
Veronica
she's a
X, where you
strong-
play as Claire Redfield the whole time.
Yeah, that's another good one. So
Perfect
yeah,
example.
Resident Evil's been friendly to that to female protagonists.
Mainly because I guess it's scarier to be like a less OP like girl rather than like Chris
What are you
Redfield
trying to
with
say
the
here,
muscles
Matt?
and shit.
Huh? What are
I
you
don't know,
trying to say?
just the way it feels playing as a girl. I can see like why they would do that. It just
I don't know, like,
feels.
I don't
it just
have
That's
any
feels
problem.
sexist,
scarier.
everybody. We know that now.
Well, Matt's not sexist. He's just one of the. There's like 2 types of gamers when it comes to playing as a character. Like either you think that the character in the game is you, like, and it represents you, it embodies you, and that makes you. That's generally going to tend to to one particular playstyle or one particular gender, and that's the kind of player Matt is, I think. But then there's also the kind of player that considers it a role-playing experience, where you allow yourself to become the character rather than the character become you. And I think that's the more kind of gamer that I am, because I have
Yeah,
no
me
issue
too.
playing. Yeah, I have no issue playing female.
That's like
I can
Link
see-
and Master Chief and Shell, right? Where you
Yeah.
let yourself become the character.
No. Like they have very empty characters, so that's more letting the character become you. That's like
Oh, yeah,
projecting
okay.
yourself onto the character. I'm talking about
Backwards.
pretending that you are the character.
Okay.
No, sorry, I'm saying this poorly. What I'm saying is like you're playing a role. You become
Yeah,
the
like
character
Booker
rather than
DeWitt.
the character becoming you.
Booker DeWitt, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If you're playing Booker DeWitt, then I would be thinking, okay, I'm Booker. I am this hardened,
Motherfucker.
kind of
I'm-
scummy,
I'm a
but
Banff,
really
basically.
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying, State of Decay, by the way, also has a ridiculous amount of female leads. As does Slender the Arrival. You play as a female character in that too. Just saying, it's mainly horror games.
Yeah. I think, and all the ones that we're talking about are very modern games. I think we're definitely seeing a trend go up.
Yeah.
So what would you guys like to see change, do you think? Like in the future about this whole issue?
I just like to see it be more balanced. Like I don't
Yeah.
have an issue if you're gonna sexualize characters as long as you make it balanced. Like
Oh yeah. They added like female character. You can make your own character in this new Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, where you can actually have females now.
You can have females in
that.
Ghosts too in the multiplayer.
Yeah, no, but you can actually change your characters up and like make him a man, change his armor and everything like that.
Yeah,
but I'm
that's-
talking about more like more like games
Yeah,
where you have
But
to play as a specific protagonist.
Yeah. I'm just saying like that as a common trend, it's happening.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a trend, and I think I like where it's going. The thing that's a little more concerning is LGBT characters. That's something that seems to be getting worse, actually, as time goes on.
You mean
Well-
fan service characters?
No. I mean, like, wait, what?
What do you mean?
LGBT,
Like
lesbian, gay,
gay,
bisexual, and transgender.
By trans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's something that hasn't really changed over the years, because even when there are gay characters, like a lot of the times they're censored as they come to America. You know, like Tomodachi Life. That's a big example. What?
Girahim, remember?
Yeah,
Girahim's-
yep.
Girahim,
Another like Nintendo one is Vivian from Paper Mario 2: The Thousand Year Door. She is actually a male. She's a
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah,
I forgot
she's a
about that.
transgender male. But or you know she's
in the
biologically a
American
male,
ver-
but
the
in the
American
American
version
version, she's just a woman. Like,
Yeah.
because that got censored. So there's a barrier coming to America where that becomes censored. Or
To be fair, Jacob,
yeah,
it would be really hard to make a protagonist that is male and gay at the same time without that being like the main thing about him. Like, without like,
I don't think so.
you think that there's gonna be like, I don't know, like if you make your protagonist gay, it'll be really hard to just not make that like just the thing about him, you know?
Why not? Why not have him be someone like Booker DeWitt, except he's just gay? And
Well, I
like
think
that's
because they have
that's
to.
barely touched on.
I'm
because there are a
asking
lot
the
of
same
people-
question here, man.
I think it's because there are a lot of people who like strictly wouldn't want to play that kind of character.
Well, that's
in
the other
America, so
that's
it's
the
just
other
a business
issue. It's
choice.
not just the developers; it's also the you know the demographic that they're targeting.
Yeah, so maybe it's just a business choice. Maybe they don't
Yeah.
because people.
So you can't really
some
fault
people
them that
wouldn't
much.
want to play that. Yeah.
And another thing is, a lot of characters that are gay in games are pretty messed up. And like
Yes,
you
like gay
see,
Tony.
yeah,
Gay Tony is pretty messed up.
you have a lot of characters that are like super whatever they are, they put that over the top, and that becomes their main character trait. And then they're also a psychopath.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
That like it's their main character trait
Like,
to be gay. You know,
yeah.
like they can't make it like not be that.
And they need to. like I think I said the other on our top 5 list before, Arcade Gannon from Fallout New Vegas. He is very subtle. Like he doesn't act like he's the flamboyant homosexual man. You just hear like bits and pieces throughout conversation that hint that he's gay, but he is he's a normal guy, and that's the way it should be because that's the way it is.
Honestly,
whole-
Girahim is the same way. Aside from the censorship, he is actually like done right. Like he just has one line that like hints at him being gay, and it is confirmed that he's gay. Like that's not the main.
But he's also insane. Like
I don't know. I think he would still be insane if he was straight. I think that's just him.
yeah, I
I
know.
don't know if it's like because.
But I'm saying, like, when your only homosexual character in the game happens to be the insane main antagonist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I got you.
Whereas if they had like someone like one of Groos's sidekicks be gay, like that'd be cool. Or maybe even Groose be gay. I mean, that would kind of defeat the whole Zelda love triangle. But you know, if you have
Yeah.
one other character that's not an antagonist be gay, then that makes it more accessible, or not more accessible, but it makes it more fair.
More representative.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's they're skewing LGBT community in one direction, and that is, you know, if you're gay, it's like saying if you're gay, then there's going to be something wrong with you. Like Volgan
Yeah.
from Metal Gear Solid 3. Matt, I think you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Volgan like tortures people, and he's always hitting on like all the males and hinting
like-
like he's super gay. Like, but
Yeah, wow, like 2 podcasts in a row where we can't just we're on the topic of gays.
well, I mean, gender roles and come hand to hand with the LGBT.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
literally
true.
gonna
That's true.
happen. We just knew it.
So, and you don't see many lesbians in games. You notice that?
Well,
There's like a few in Mass Effect and Dragon Age. That's about it.
yeah.
BioWare's really good about it.
Mhm.
Other games not so much. But yeah. So I mean, it's either an issue of censorship or, you know, skewing how gay characters are presented.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think
what I don't want to see happen is I don't want like every game just to have a filler character to be representative. Like, oh, let's just
Yeah.
put a character in because we need to have someone.
Yeah, that's
to
where
do
you
that.
see like political correctness go too far, and that happens a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just see it more like it's not a big deal. Like I don't want people to make a big deal of it like
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
in games. Like throw in a protagonist that happens to be gay. Throw in a transgender protagonist, but don't make that be his or her main trait. don't make that be a super dramatic thing. Like, don't make that the focus of the game. Like, the point is that you shouldn't care.
Yeah.
It should be
Definitely.
subtle enough that you shouldn't really have to care about it.
Yeah, it should just be like a little fact about that person rather than their overriding main feature.
Exactly, because that's the way it would be.
Yeah, well, you spend most of every game thinking that person's straight. Like, it's not even, you never even say it, it just appears in your head. But I guess the developers want to make it obvious that this person isn't straight, because otherwise you wouldn't know. But then what does it matter, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that goes back to my original point. Like, you can't make a gay protagonist without, like, making that the main thing about him, you know?
No, but you should be able to do that.
Yeah, you should be able to. But people seem to not be.
I'm not arguing against that.
Yeah.
It's just, it would be really hard in our society right now, today, to do that. I
Agreed.
feel.
Well, just because of the way the pattern is, and that's not good. That needs to change.
Mm.
Man,
Yeah.
we were getting super serious.
Yeah, so I agree with Jacob. I think they should have protagonists just have that as a trait.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
like
So
I can think of a super simple one. Like, just have it be like one scene where you have like the vixen female, and she like hits on you, and you're just like, it's not affecting me. Like, I don't care. And then that can be like oh, he's gay, but they don't have to touch on that ever again. Like, or even just have it like. If there is no situation where that arises, just have that in like the character bio in the manual or whatever. It's like with Dumbledore. Dumbledore's gay, but that never comes up in the books.
know
It literally
that.
doesn't. It doesn't come up once.
Yeah, it doesn't come up a
fact,
single time, but it's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Wait, how do
great
you know?
way. Because what's her name? I forget.
Did she just say it? R.R. Tolkien. No.
R.R.
Tolkien.
That was the Tolkien.
Tolkien. No.
Forget.
Yeah, she
But
just
says it?
straight up says it. She says it in like an interview. I think she says that Dumbledore's gay.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling just
Really?
casually.
J.K.
drops that
Rowling.
shit.
J.K. Rowling. Not R.
No,
Same
there are a
guy
lot
wrote
of.
Harry Potter and Game of Thrones.
Wait, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, what?
Joe.
Lord of the Rings,
Yo,
you mean?
you're just
I'm
utterly
leaving.
collapsing right
I'm
now.
leaving. I'm leaving. See ya.
Lord of the Rings. Is that what you-
Joe, the funny part about that is, like, your Skype picture just makes you look like a bumbling idiot.
I am.
He's like, I don't know what I'm
Put that up right
talking
now.
about.
I haven't like read anything in so long. I'm way off right now. Okay. I'm off.
No, it's all right. We love you for who you are, Joe.
A little bit.
Bumbling idiot.
No,
Yes.
but to your credit, like J.R.R., George R.R., that's pretty similar. All great fantasy writers apparently have to have two R's in their middle names.
Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
just not going to make it.
Yep. So Joe, you and I need to change our middle names.
Yep.
We don't even need to have actual names. It can just be RR.
Hey, what are your guys' middle names?
Yeah, good question. I was about to ask that, actually.
Oh, mine's bad.
No.
Mine's Francis.
Mine is.
That's awesome.
That's so
Really?
generic.
Yes.
You
No,
like
because-
Francis?
Yeah, because of Left 4 Dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Francis.
I have a very foreign
here.
sounding middle name, but then I really am embarrassed about how it's translated into English.
Oh, go ahead. I want to know.
It's Imre in Hungarian, and then it's just Emery in English.
That's not bad.
That's pretty
No,
cool.
like Imre is a male name, but then once it's translated into English, it becomes Emery. So then that's a
That's
feminine
not a
name.
female name.
Emery's
Yes, it
That's
unisex.
I think that's it's unisex name.
And also my middle name is Harcos, but yeah.
your name is Harcos. Harcos.
No, it's Andrew. Andrew Harcos Imre Vanger.
Oh, is that actually your middle name?
Yeah.
I know.
Badass.
No, it's not.
That was
Yeah,
your-
no.
It's not.
No,
I
it's-
don't buy it.
Mine's fairly basic. Mine's just Adam.
Ah,
Gotcha.
the
Jacob,
first.
does yours begin with J as well? Because it would just be brilliant.
I know. No, mine's actually JNJ. So
What is it,
so
Nicholas?
it's Jacob and Johnson. So whenever I'm doing something, I'm Jacobin.
So wait, your middle name's And?
No. No, my middle name is Nolan after my grandpa.
Awesome.
Nolan.
Yeah, which means champion. I think that's what it means.
Sweet.
I once met a guy in my old school. His name was Andrew Andrews. Like his last name was Andrews, and then his first name was Andrew.
Okay, I can top that. There's at work I have to process like a bunch of names every day, and one of the names I found was Alan Senior. So not only was his name Alan Allen, like his parents named him Alan Allen, but he went on to pass that down to his son, Alan Allen Jr.
Wow.
So I know
Wow.
this kid named Evan Thomas, and I'm like, oh, what's your dad's name? Thomas? And he's like, yep. So apparently he has a dad named
Never
Thomas
trust
Thomas.
a man with 2 first names.
The same first name twice.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That guy changed his name at some point, and he couldn't think of anything. He's probably a criminal.
Anyway, should we move on to our next topic?
Yeah, I think because we're
Yeah,
running
we
out of
got
time
really
here,
serious
so.
there, but we had to diffuse the tension with
Do we even have another topic?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, well, let's
we
just-
want to take Joe. I'll let you take the reins on this one.
Okay,
Um,
so I wanted to talk about Robin Williams
Mm-hmm.
because he was just really close to me and my brother and my sister, and like my whole family is doing like this commemorative stuff, and we really miss the guy. And it was really sparked in me when he did the Zelda commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this guy's awesome. And then I went and like watched all his movies on Netflix and stuff. And then shortly after that, it's just like he committed suicide, and I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
from his movies, he seems like the happiest guy.
I know, and you
would
look
ever
at
meet.
you look at like the behind the scenes stuff. He made everyone laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can only imagine like trying to be his director and keep him on track as he's like doing his own thing. Like I imagine you hire him on, you're like he's gonna do all the work. He's going to make this movie and or whatever he was in. So, like I grew up with like Flubber was one of my first movies. Jumanji, you know,
Oh, yeah.
of course Aladdin. God,
Aladdin,
he
yeah,
was-
he's the
he just
genie.
brought so much
did you-
joy to everything.
Did you hear about how Disney like tweeted out like a commemorative picture of him as a genie? Like it was
Yeah, I
like
saw
it was
that.
really sweet.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
did see that.
There's a poll going on change.org to put an NPC named Robin in the next Zelda, and they
Oh.
succeeded. They got 100,000
Yes.
people on that
That's
petition.
awesome.
He's also going to be in World of Warcraft.
Wow.
The same thing happened. Change.org for World of Warcraft, and
Are they just gonna reuse all his lines from his old movies?
I don't know.
You see, I'm really glad about that too because Robin Williams is really like it's interesting when you think about how he is part of the gaming world because it's very subtle. Like
Yeah.
that he named his daughter Zelda because he was playing the original Legend of Zelda with his son when she was being born, or not when she was
Yeah.
being born, but when his wife was pregnant. Like that's amazing that had such an impact on him.
He was such a forward-thinking man for his age, you know.
And I think he also understood, like what we were talking about earlier. I think he understood that games were a new form of media, like
Yeah.
just like movies or anything else. Like he respected it, and just that he did that he made so many people happy. I can't imagine. Yeah,
He hopped on the bandwagon with the whole Zelda advertisements, and you know those advertisements are so good because
They
it's
are.
like
Yeah,
you
they
get the
are.
mother-father
and he's
thing,
he's playing with his daughter,
and he's like laughing, and dude, he has like the best grandpa laugh
I know.
ever.
And the
And-
best smile.
Truly a man that you'll never one in a million. Really.
Yeah.
You'll never see
Agreed.
that type of person again.
And I think that really underlies like the seriousness of the issue of depression. Like
Mhm.
it's just
It's
someone over.
It's the highest-
and
highly-
from the inside.
it's the most highly untreated disease in the entire world. Like,
It's hard to
Uh-huh.
identify.
yeah.
I mean,
but
it's a
sometimes
it
you
also
know,
has
it's
the
like
highest cure rate, but it has the highest like untreated rate.
Or well, yeah, undiagnosed.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
link in the Skype for you guys. It's my brother. He
I
wrote a song about
I saw
it.
that. That was really
Yeah, you
good,
liked
man.
it, didn't you?
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we'll put the
Okay.
link in the description for you guys.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, with the link. It's amazing.
Wow. That's
This
It
was a
just
really
goes to show
serious
how many
podcast.
people that it was, but oh well, that's fine. We were super stupid like the first half hour,
Yeah,
and we were
yeah.
super stupid the last two. So
Yeah,
But-
and I don't want to start up the whole thing again, but I just wonder, like, if he saw all the love that he would have gotten after he died, if he could see that, like, pre-suicide, I wonder if it would have changed his mind, you know?
Hey, he was suffering depression and he was going through the early stages of Parkinson's, right?
No, I
well,
didn't know
his
that.
wife says that he was going through Parkinson's.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to live like that. I really do.
Well, I think I don't know. I mean, it's the whole duality of genius, you know. you have these amazing gifts, but you are forever burdened, by darkness. That's just a trend. That's how, for some reason, that's how the psyche works. And I don't know. It's such a shame because you have people like Robin Williams who have made such a huge impact, who are such great people, and their lives are snuffed out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is getting super serious.
No.
So.
We should just name this episode Seriousness.
Oh, well, I was going to say something really serious, but okay.
You can go ahead. I mean,
all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot where I heard this from, but like, there's this guy, like, he was really famous. He knew Robin as well. He goes, yeah, like, I know a lot of comedians, and there are the dark. Oh no, I know. His name is Boogie9. On YouTube.
Oh yeah, you sent that video to us.
Yeah. He goes. He knows like a lot of comedians, and usually the comedians are the darkest, and usually have like the worst of lives, and they make you laugh because they want to make you laugh because they don't want you to have lives as dark as they had.
And that's how they choose to handle it too. I've seen comedians all over the place who they turn the darkness in their lives into comedy.
Yeah,
it's because it's like, if I can laugh this off, then I can make other people happier too, and maybe they can laugh off their troubles. I think it's time that we're done. Sorry about that, guys.
So rest in peace, Robin. Died at 63 from suicide. You will be missed. You will be missed.
For sure.
And we will. All of us.
I believe we should finish up this.
I think now that we've gone through the amazingly depressing thing. Yeah. So thank you all for sticking around through all the melancholy.
Yes.
I will go ahead and throw up a warning before all this too. Be like, this is super depressing. Skip this if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, but thank you all for staying around. What should be our word this time for making it through? Should we have it be Robin?
Yeah.
All right.
Rest in peace, Robin.
Yeah. Right. Rest in peace, Robin Williams, in the comments if you made it this far. And if you didn't, go ahead and write it anyway because he's awesome.
They won't. They didn't make
No. They're psychic. They can understand.
Oh right.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, real quick, I want to throw a quick little shout out. Thank you to for the people who've been giving us support so far. Omni and Fire Puppy, you guys have been awesome so far with this. You both have made it to the end of both of our podcasts. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank everyone else who just stuck around or even listened for just a little bit. So we really
I'd like to thank someone. I'd like to thank Sunny Splosion for not lighting on fire in the last week or so.
Who the fuck is Sunny
Blessing
Splosion?
to my house.
Who the hell is this Sunny Splosion you guys keep talking?
Some bitch.
Oh,
well.
She lights on fire when
And
she
you
gets
say
angry.
I'm mean to Sunny. Holy shit.
we're cutting
I'm
this out.
allowed. I'm allowed to be.
Okay, no, I'm cutting out all mentions of Sunny and replacing them with the word wiener. It's all gonna be me going wiener instead of Sunny. So we'll know that's code for us in the chat. We know what we're talking about, but anyway.
Great.
Yeah, so thanks for sticking around, guys. We love you all.
This was Legendary Heroes Podcast number 3.
And we're all signing off. Yeah.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.
And that's the end of the
Keep going.
Fine.
Bye.
Bye, guys.